What's up, you goddamn plebeians? It's your boy Neil with the Balding Plebs, back here tonight to discuss with you Texas Chain Saw Massacre, the game. Now, this is a brand new 3v4 horror game from, didn't bother to look up the publisher or the developer of this game. Now, today, it's always hard for me to come on here and talk about some of this stuff, right? Because there are so many people out there that have a rock hard boner for these 1v4 or 3v4 games. For me, I spent about 2 hours with the game, hour and a half, 2 hours with the game. And while there's some really interesting things in it, this game didn't blow me away. This game didn't blow my mind. This game didn't make me say, I have to rush out and buy a copy of this game. So I played this game on Game Pass, which for anybody watching this video, that is in fact where you should be playing this game. You should not pay any sort of money for Texas Chain Saw Massacre, the game. It is exactly like other games in this vein, and it does very little different. Very little. Not that it doesn't do anything, not that it doesn't offer, some interesting gameplay mechanics, which I think it does. I like how you need to use the different members of the family to clear out different pathways so the other members can go and then hunt the victims. But at the end of the day, this game really didn't add anything to the conversation. This game didn't really make me go, wow, I'm so glad I rushed home on a Friday night while I'm fucking miserably sick to play this game. I'm so glad I rushed home to play this. I would say, all in all, if you're really bored with games and you have a Game Pass subscription, Texas Chain Saw Massacre should absolutely be on your list of games to play. However, and now this is a big however, I wasn't actually sure that that was the survivors right there, where I would have shoved my fucking chainsaw right in their face. However, and this is a big however, if you're saying to yourself, Neo, should I go out and spend $30, $40, $50 on this game? Should I go and buy this game on day one price? My answer is absolutely not. No way. It doesn't do enough to warrant you buying a permanent copy for your gaming collection. Very quickly, the game becomes samey. Every round, you pretty much need to make sure you have Sissy on your team because she is probably the most OP member of the family in this game. Yeah, eat chainsaw, bitch. She's the most OP member of the family in this game. Every round, you need to make sure you have Leatherface on your team. And then you basically have an option between one of the other family members. As far as the victims go, they have pretty much access to almost anywhere on the map. They can pretty much go at their own pace. Obviously, you can see they're running around trying to be stealthy, trying to hide out a little bit, trying to avoid detection. A la Dead by Daylight, Friday the 13th, any of those other games. If you have friends to play with and you have Game Pass, this is absolutely a game I would recommend. My girlfriend Lynn and I got into a couple rounds with a guy who was very team play focused, which is important in a game like this. He used a microphone, got into a party with us, and he was all about winning. And he was all about team play and communication. And that was the best part about this game. I will say this, as much as these kind of games aren't for me, and as much as I think they're basically a waste of your money, which, to be fair, they are, but as much as I think games like this don't really command big value, players like that, players that want to play together, players that want to collaborate and use mics and work together, make these games fun. I would say overall, if you aren't desperate for a new game to play, you are not buying this. I would say if you're looking for something to do on a Friday night with some friends, maybe you're watching a bunch of horror movies that weekend or something, throw this on. You're going to have fun. At the end of the day, it's about a 6 out of 10. Doesn't really do anything to wow me, but it also didn't feel like, oh, this game blows ass, do not buy. You know, I'm sure I'll probably trigger title this video just to get some of the isometric horror crybabies out there to come on and shit on me for saying not to buy this. But this isn't a do not buy, but this is a only play on Game Pass. It's a 6 out of 10. It's nothing special. It isn't really a mind fuck or anything. I would say unless my girlfriend is like adamant that we play this on stream or adamant that we jump back in for a few more rounds, I don't think this is a game I'll be playing much of in the future. Neil with the Balding Plebs, Texas Chain Saw Massacre. It's just another Dead by Daylight wannabe. I do like the fact that you have more killers now, and it's not just one killer for survivors, or, you know, one survivor and 3 or 4 family members. Like, I like how they did that. I like how they switched it up a little bit. And I did think that was very interesting, the way they brought that to the table. You guys can like the video if you enjoyed the honesty here, because that's what I'm all about. I don't ever tell you something that I don't think, and I don't ever come on here and dick ride games just because they're the new big thing. I see a lot of guys playing this and like acting excited and like faking it on their streams. There was nothing mind-blowing about this game. Don't fool yourself for a second. Neil with the Balding Plebs, you're welcome. GG Plebs.